Hey YouTube! I've got this guitar in for getting fixed up just now. It's a bit black, so you're not going to see it. You can see it's quite a nice charcoaly, covered in fingerprintsy type looking thing. This is a Washburn, which I believe might be a Black Label Society sort of signature model. I think Washburn, if you look at their artist roster, I think everybody has been on Washburn for a year or two. I think Black Label Society, before Blackwell made his own guitars, possibly used this. Although in saying that, I can't find any trace of this guitar online anywhere, so I really don't know. It's got the cool sort of Munsters type logo, which I like. This scratch plate is the guy's actually the owner of this, uses it in a ska band, so that's what the checkerboard thing's all about. This originally had EMG active pickups in it, and I've swapped over to Seymour Duncan's. I can't remember what the neck one was, but the bridge one's the JB, the one that everyone says is the best pickup ever. I actually had a guy commenting on the video for the Hot Player saying he was probably just going to pick one up really cheap and then just immediately fire JB pickups in it. You're just like, yeah, so you're not going to listen to what's in it to start with. No, because obviously if you look up the forums, that's the best pickup you can buy, so I get my opinion from the magazines. Don't want to try it myself. Yeah, so enough naysaying about Seymour Duncan, because I'm not really a huge Seymour Duncan fan. I've never come across one that's made me go, oh, it's the best pickup ever. Whereas other pickups have. I'm not really into pickups. Yeah, so I wired this one up as volume, tone. I'm not sure originally what it would have been. It might have been volume, tone, or whatever. And the customer wanted this to be the bridge volume, this to be the neck volume, and a master tone. It's a set neck. These tuners aren't original, these are Yamaha tuners, but apparently it's got amazing tuners. I don't know why I took them off. There you go. But this has also got the Buzz Featon tuning system, which I can't, because of this stupid curly lead, which I'm trying to. That's what it says up there. You'll probably be able to find that online somewhere. The serial number 08031. I'd imagine that makes it 2008, made in Indonesia. It says. So I'm trying to use this curly lead, which I love the idea of using a Hendrix tail curly lead, but it's just not really that practical. It's getting in the way all the time. But that's where the output jack is. I'd imagine it's probably meant to be black. That's just one off an old Strat, which fitted perfectly. So that gets rid of the problem which I had with that V there, which I've not actually sold yet. There's a guy interested in buying it, but he's not got back to me. But that means you can do the sticking it between your leg thing for proper rocking. And it means that the cable kind of comes out your Strat, as opposed to if you've got it mounted in the front, the cable always has to travel somewhere to get from there to where your Strat button is. So as far as I know, the Buzz Featon tuning system, something to do with the nut. I think it's something like a Nirvana type nut, where all the strings are slightly differently. You know, the actual groove in the background's maybe got, you know, the string doesn't sit on necessarily the same point of the groove on all the strings. I think maybe it moves further back depending on which string it is, but I really don't know. It does seem to play in tune, but it's not a noticeable difference from me. Yeah, was there anything else I can say about this? Not really. I'll play some songs on it. Rat pedal. Also got a guy wanted me to fit a treble bleed capacitor. Because you can turn the volume down and you don't lose all the high end. Which has its uses. I kind of like the way you can have it at 10 and you get like a pure and if you roll it down to 9, things start changing a wee bit with the tone on a normal pop. Each to their own. Flying V without playing balls to the wall on it, obviously. I think these pickups kind of want more drive than what the Rats did. Let's get the first pedal now. Yeah. So, an interesting one. As far as Flying V's goes, it's cool. I think it's slightly smaller than a Flying V. Well, I'm assuming this is our normal size. It's just that wee bit kind of here. It's a little bit different. Oops. Slightly on the petite side, but not much. It's pretty much. And I much prefer. I know they're cool and you get a lot of them. You're sort of the Rhodes offset Flying V. I just don't like the look of them. Me, a Flying V has to be like this, and the headstock I like as well. It's there's an Aria ZZB. No, the ZZB will be the guitar, maybe just a ZZ. I think it's just a ZZ or a ZZ. Flying V, which I like, apart from the fact it's got a 6-a-side headstock, and it just always looks wonky on a Flying V. It's got to be 3-a-side. It doesn't need to be symmetrical, but it needs to be 3-a-side. So there we go. So I will have a wee look, see if I can find a model number, and put it in the headline. If you know what this is, and I haven't put the model number in, if you could put that in the message, that'd be cool. Oh, she also goes, this has got a really nice, a very, very polished rosewood fretboard. I don't know whether they've treated it with something or it's been coated with something, but it looks very, you can almost eat it, it's like chocolate cake or something. It looks very nice. But I'm not sure, this might have been a very expensive guitar. Imagine if it came with EMGs. EMGs ain't cheap, so you know, it's not a couple £100 for EMGs, so you're probably talking about 500, I don't know, more than that for this guitar. It balances well. I've had problems before with Flying V's not balancing and having to move the strap button from there to there, but this one works fine where it is. It must be something to do with how heavy the neck is or how heavy the body is, you know, to get it to sit right, but this one sits well. The only thing annoying me is this coil of lead, which will probably not make it into the next video. Even though it's really cool, it's pure dragging behind me and getting in the way. Whatever I do. Yeah, so I'm going to do a few videos today. So this is video number 1, being a Washburn Flying V from 2008, which may or may not be a Black Label Society type 12 fret inlay. It kind of looks like a Celtic cross or something, so it's not like, but Black Label Society would like it to say on it BLS, isn't it, sort of. I don't really see that, but anyway, rock and roll. I nearly dropped it there, the strap came off.